Greetings, unsettled souls. Oh, welcome to the Correct Views, guys. As you noticed, I'm not in my studio, and that is because it is so very late in the night, and we're getting into the holiday season. I don't know if anybody's going to watch it, but I know that I do have some diehards that are going to tune in. So I'm going to go ahead and just do one from my living room, as I sometimes do. It might not look as spiffy, but the news will still matter. And I think it does matter. If I talk about North Korea or any of the topics that I had originally chosen, none of going to listen. So I'll talk about what you guys are interested in. And that's the 4th of July. Past the beer and the barbecue and the hot dogs, and Lord knows I love all of it. Have you thought about where we are as a country right now? I won't make this long. Have you thought about it? How is it that we live in a country now where someone like Assemblyman Redden or Congressman Scalise can be shot because he doesn't agree? How is it that our country has reached a point where someone can fairly win an election? And don't give me this crap that it wasn't fair. It was fair. Donald Trump fairly won the election. But there's a bunch of sore losers that don't want to let him do his job, which is funny because a lot of the people that are upset about this, about him winning, are people that I know have worked hard their whole lives and never gotten any credit for what they earned. And yet when Mr. Trump does it, you don't mind doing it to him. People talk about the health care work. Donald Trump shouldn't even be running health care because health care is not a federal issue. That which isn't mentioned in the Constitution is actually a states' rights issue, not the government. Is Trump doing a bad job with it? Yes. Should Trump be doing any job with it? No. Why? Because Trump is the federal government. We have 50 states with 50 governors for a reason. But I think it's more than that. I think it's that we live in such a me generation where everything in the world has to be the way you want it to be. Where the trouble is, a lot of people are wrong, and they want things to be the wrong way. And they want things that are wrong to get the same say as things that are right. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Who would give the same amount of time to an idiot that they would give to a smart person? And I call this show The Correct Views for a reason, because you know what? I do know what works. And I'm not afraid to say it. If it pisses somebody off, then so be it. But I can tell you this. Our culture has fallen so far that if our candidate doesn't win, then we don't support or root for or help the one that did. I didn't hate Obama until he became a terrible president. Donald Trump has not done anything wrong whatsoever. And yet he's got people harassing him about a Russian scandal that never happened. Flynn, his job was to speak to Russia, especially with the committees that he was on. And you notice he still didn't get anywhere. They said he was nefarious because he didn't report to Pence. Well, here it is, friends. To be real. Are we going to be a country that whines and pisses and moans when our side doesn't win? Because you're not going to get much sympathy from me. Oh, some Democrats will say, but Bernie Sanders was cheated. And he was. I wouldn't have voted for him if somebody put a gun to my head, but he probably would have beaten Trump, and he probably would have won. And he was cheated by the Democratic National Committee. Ron Paul was cheated by the RNC. That's documented. Look up Iowa for 2012. Does that mean I should go out and should have went out and shot people from the Obama administration? Because I don't think so. So we're talking about independence, the independence of the country, the Independence Day, what we founded on. So let us take a look around and wonder if what we were founded on maybe doesn't really make any sense at all if we're going to act the way that we are currently acting. 4th of July, friends. Share the video. Let what I say really sink in. And then go and enjoy your hot dogs, your burgers, and your fireworks. Don't forget to hose your house down first before you launch it. It's almost impossible to set a house on fire after you do that. Good night, friends. God bless. And please donate up to correctviews at hotmail.com through PayPal. Good night, friends. Happy 4th.